On today's video, I'm going to be telling you what I did differently in the birth of my little baby, my beautiful baby Kemzi, that made it the easiest baby I had. The easiest, when I mean easiest, the easiest pregnancy delivery that I had. If you don't know, I'm a mom of 4, so I can tell you that this was the easiest. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Precious. On this channel, I help you understand that family relationship is a work in progress through my video. If you don't know, I'm a mom of 4. I recently just had my little baby Naomi, and she's here. Actually, you can hear her making some noise. She's here with me. I'm going to be talking about the things that I did differently with Naomi that made her pregnancy and birth the easiest birth and pregnancy ever for me. So without further ado, let's get talking. So first of all, when it comes to pregnancy and delivery or labor, is different for everybody. But for someone like me, I always want to try something to know if it's going to be different. So for me, the first thing I did was, if you're following me on this pregnancy journey, or if you followed me throughout my pregnancy and delivery journey, you would know that it was a pregnancy that I planned for, I was trying for, and finally God blessed me with the conception of Naomi. So I already had a plan. I already knew what I wanted. So Naomi wasn't a baby that wasn't planned. Naomi was a baby that was planned, and God gave us Naomi. So first of all, the first thing I did when it comes to having Naomi is I started early, right? I knew what I wanted. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't something that just happened, boom. Don't get me wrong, sometimes you can get pregnant without knowing, and with that you just immediately activate the way you're going to be planning and all of that. Immediately start doing it. For me, I started early. I knew what I wanted. I knew the way I wanted the pregnancy to go. I had everything planned out, written out, and I prayed about it. I believed God that God is going to do it, make it work for me. For me, I believe in doing what you can and allowing God to do for you what you cannot do. Okay, so the first thing was I started early. Another thing I did differently in this pregnancy was that I was very, very active, right? I was very, very active. So for you, if you don't know, I'm someone who works in the lab. I'm a biomedical scientist, and my job requires me to be on my feet, back and forth, sit down and all of that. So I wasn't sitting on my laptop or on the computer for the whole day. I was sitting, standing, doing all sorts. So while I was at work, I was very active. I was working. In fact, my Fitbit watch, my smartwatch, I had to set that I needed to do 8,000 steps every day, and I was achieving that. So I was always on my feet. And when I finally started working from home at 28 weeks, I was going for a walk every day. The only day I didn't go for a walk was maybe a day that it was raining in the morning or the weather was really bad. But if I don't walk in the morning, in the evening I would go for a walk just around my estate. If you've been following me as well, you will see my videos that I made on my exercise routine and all of that. So I was very active. If you're pregnant, I don't know, everybody's different, but I personally would advise you that if you're pregnant, don't sit in one place. Don't just stay and not be active. Keep going, keep it moving, okay? Be active. So that's one thing I did in this pregnancy that really helped me. I was very active, and whenever I came back from my walk, my head, I feel alert. I don't feel fatigued, I don't feel tired, I don't feel exhausted. I felt really, really good, and it helped me throughout my day to be able to do a lot of things and achieve a lot of things while I was pregnant. To be honest with you, in my pregnancy, I achieved a lot while pregnant. Like, I achieved a lot, and I think going for a walk and doing my exercises really, really helped me. So another thing that I did as well in this pregnancy that is different, and the first time I did it, was I got an exercise ball. So if you don't know as well, I'm probably going to be linking pictures of me doing exercise while I was pregnant and all of that. I was using my exercise. In fact, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I got an exercise ball. I started using my exercise ball from day one, because every time I do videos and I'm editing takes a long time. So whenever I sit down, my back starts hurting and all of that. So I always sit on my exercise ball to edit my videos. So I was using exercise ball. So if you're watching this video, you're pregnant, you're going to be pregnant and all of that, And the thing is that exercise ball is not just for people who are pregnant. Even if you're not pregnant, you can use exercise ball as well, because it makes you sit down straight. It makes you sit with your back straight and all of that. I'm going to be linking the things that I used in this pregnancy. I'm going to be linking them on the description section, so in case you want to buy, you can order off Amazon through the links that I'm going to be putting on the description section. So exercise ball is something that every pregnant woman should have. Any woman who knows she's going to be pregnant at some point, have exercise ball in your house. So I was using exercise ball. The good thing about exercise ball is that apart from the fact that it makes you sit straight, it also helps you to sit down like your legs wide open, so it helps the baby to engage. So if you watch my pregnancy video and delivery video, you will know that while I was in labor, I was sat on my exercise ball, and even when I was in hospital, I also sat on my exercise ball. So exercise ball literally helps the baby's head to be engaged and helps with gravity and all of that. And you know your legs are wide apart. Because your legs are wide apart, the baby is literally sitting on your vagina, which helps in engaging and the delivery of your baby. So exercise ball is a good thing. It's something that I will encourage pregnant women to have. Another thing as well that I did in this pregnancy, if you follow me again, is I was eating very healthy. I'm going to be linking pictures of the things I was eating while I was pregnant, like especially when I got into my 28 weeks. That was the time I knew that I'm likely going to be putting on weight, right? My husband made up his mind that he was gonna be in charge of my breakfast. So Derrick was making me breakfast every morning, especially unless it's the day that I don't feel like having breakfast. He was making me breakfast every morning. So I was eating very healthy. I was drinking a lot. I was doing the things I know that if they say this one is healthy, it's good for pregnant women to eat, and it's going to make the baby healthy, it's going to make the woman healthy, I am going for it, unless it's something that I cannot afford. But I was eating very, very healthy. Apart from eating healthy as well, another thing I did was I was watching my portion. Because you can be eating healthy, but your portion is massive. It doesn't make the difference. Is just that you're eating healthy, but you're eating a lot more, which is going to make you put on weight. So I was eating healthy and I was watching my portion. If for any reason I want to indulge, or maybe I want to eat cake, or I want to eat something that is a bit like junk, I would really eat something that is small. When I mean small, something really, really small. So I try as much as I can to eat healthy, and also to do what? Watch my portion in this pregnancy, Kemsy's pregnancy. You need to see like my food. And if you follow me on Instagram as well, you would know that I was posting pictures of my food, what Derrick was making for me and all of that. So I was eating healthy and I watched my portion in this pregnancy. That's something I definitely did differently in this pregnancy. So towards the end of my pregnancy, there are certain things that I started doing, which I made a video as well on how, if you didn't watch that video, I made a video on how I'm preparing my body for labor, or how to prepare your body for labor. I'm going to be linking it here, and it's going to be on the description section as well. There are certain things I started doing towards the end of my pregnancy. The first thing I started doing was I started eating pineapple. Right, they said pineapple helps to release oxytocin, which helps to induce labor. Okay, so I was eating pineapple, and one of the things I read, please bear in mind that if you're going to be doing these things, do your own research. Okay, do your own research for yourself, and make sure that you're comfortable and you've gotten the approval of your health professional before you do these things. So for me, when I read up on it, I found out that pineapple doesn't really do a lot. Okay, but it does help. Whatever is going to help to get the baby out at that time, I want to do it. So I started eating pineapple. Another thing I did as well was I started eating dates. In my life, I have never ever eaten dates in my life at all. I have not eaten dates. But towards the end of this pregnancy, I decided to go for dates. I think it was a colleague of mine that mentioned it at first. Then I did my research and I found out that dates helped. And I can tell you that when I went for my membrane sweep at 40 weeks, my uterus was already 2 centimeters. Yeah, they said most people will say, oh, it's normal for your cervix to be 2 centimeters. Did I say my uterus? Sorry, my cervix was already 2 centimeters when I went for my membrane sweep. And guys, when I was in labor, the time it took for my cervix to dilate by the time I go into hospital, I was already 5 centimeters dilated. By the time I was in hospital for like 2 hours, I was already 10 centimeters. Like, it was the fastest labor ever for me in terms of my contractions and in terms of my cervix dilating from 0 to 10 centimeters. In fact, they had to ask me to come to the hospital straight away because my labor started with 10 minutes apart. And it kept getting closer. By the time I went to hospital, it was already 3 minutes apart. And in my head, I was thinking, this thing that is getting faster and faster like this. And I can tell you that dates, right? I don't know if something has happened, but from what I know about my body, I can tell you that the dates I ate, I did not eat the processed one. I ate the whole one, like organic one, the one that had the pit inside. That was the one I ate. I can tell you that date helped. If you're pregnant, I would advise you to eat dates. Now, one thing you need to know about dates is that if you have gestational diabetes, do not eat dates because date is very sweet. Like, I even made smoothie out of the dates just to reduce the sweetness. I did different type of things because I'm not someone who eats something that is very sweet, but I try to eat it as much as possible. Anything I wanted, I would just say Derrick, he just buys it for me, and he tries to buy the organic one, the ones that are not processed, so it's going to have everything, the nutrients that is needed for it, or it's supposed to have. So I ate dates, and it helped in my contraction and my cervix dilating very fast. Dates did help me. I'm not going to say anything. Dates helped me. Another thing as well that I did, although this one I've always done it in my pregnancy, is called perineal massage. So perineal massage is the massage that you do, you know, the space between your vagina and your anus, right? That little space there is to massage it. So massaging it is basically to make it soft, so that when it's time for you to push your baby, you're not going to have tear, and it's just going to expand easily. So I did perineal massage. I've always done perineal massage. Perineal massage you can do yourself, or you can ask your partner. If your partner is that type that loves those kind of things, they will be really happy to do perineal massage, because they know that there is a chance that every perineal massage is likely going to end in the do. So they will want to help you to do perineal massage. But another thing I'm going to say as well is that if you're going to be having a perineal massage, please use a good oil. Is either you go for organic olive oil, like, don't use anything that is going to change that area or anything that's going to cause problem for you. Use a good massage oil. Use a good massage oil that is safe in pregnancy. That's what I'm going to say. Another thing I did differently is, this one is the biggest of all. In fact, I can talk about it from now till tomorrow, and I am going to recommend it to every pregnant woman that I know, is breathing exercises and hypnosis, right? Oh God, where do I start? So even on YouTube, I discovered that breathing exercises helps in pregnancy. Baby, let mommy talk now. Okay? So breathing exercises and hypnobirthing, right? First of all, I'm going to talk about the breathing exercises. The breathing exercises, I started doing it as soon. In fact, first of all, I downloaded the app. You can see how excited I am, because I don't even know where to start in this, because this was the game changer for me. So I downloaded an app which helps with your breathing and all of that. And every time I started actually my breathing exercises when I started working from home, 28 weeks. So when I'm going for my walk, or when I'm doing anything, in fact, I made it as a routine. Wake up in the morning, have your devotion, have your breathing exercises and all of that, and hypnobirthing and all of that done. It was something I was practicing every day. Breathing exercise. So you take a deep breath with your nose, and you breathe out with your mouth, like this. So basically, you take a deep breath with your nose, and when you're taking it out with your mouth, you do like a whistling. Your mouth is like you're whistling, and you control the way the air is coming out from your mouth slowly, and make sure that your breathing out is longer than your breathing in. Oh my God, it was a game changer for me, guys. This breathing exercise helped me while I was in labor. This was my first ever delivery that I did not take any pain relief apart from gas and air. right? Gas and air was that thing that if you watch my delivery vlog, I'm going to put it as well, a picture of it. You will see that I was taking it in and out, in and out. And because I was practicing, I knew how to breathe properly. I was using the gas and air to breathe in the gas and air and out. It was so controlled breathing. Like my body was so relaxed. Guys, I was in labor and I was chatting with my younger sister in Nigeria. I was in labor and I was chatting with the midwives. I was literally showing them pictures of my kids and all of that. In fact, when they told me that I was 10 centimeters, I was like, how did I get to... You know, when you get to 10 centimeters, it's that point that you feel like you want to die. I did not get to that point in this labor that I feel like, God, I want to die now. I want to die now. You know, that breaking point. In my head, I was still thinking, when am I going to get to that point? I was still expecting more pain. Can I just say, bring the camera closer to me. Let me say something to you. If you're pregnant, you're expecting to be pregnant, or you're just a human being, practice breathing exercises. It helps. It helps. And HYPNOBIRTHING app that I use, I can't recommend it enough. It's called a gentle, is it gentle birth something? Let me see if I can find it. They are not sponsoring this video, but I am going to recommend them 110%. This is the app that I was using. It's called the Gentle Birth app. I'm going to put a picture of it on this video so that you will see it. The Gentle Birth app. So it's basically, when I'm having that breathing exercises and all of that, it does give you like words of affirmation where it tells you your body can do this, you're meant to do this, your body is built for it. It has different section. It has a label section, the one that when you're pushing your baby, you have the one that you're listening to. When I was in labor, remember what I said I was going to do when I was packing my bag? I'm not going to use headphone. I literally used my mask, sleeping mask, and my sleeping mask had a Bluetooth speaker on it. I can connect it to Bluetooth, which I used to listen to stuff. So when I was in labor, I'm going to be showing you the picture as well. I had my sleeping mask, and I'm going to be linking that sleeping mask again on the description section. Go and buy it. If you go and get it for yourself, if you're pregnant, try and get it. So I had that thing on. I was listening to my HYPNOBIRTHING or hypnosis or whatever they call it, affirmation. That was what I was listening. The only time I take my mask off is when the midwife wants to check me, or they want to do something, or they want to tell me something. That's the only time I take it off. I'm in my own world, in my own zone, listening to this HYPNOBIRTHING thing, telling me that I can do it, telling me that I'm nearly there to have my baby, telling me that my body can do it, the baby is happy to see me, I am happy to see. Oh my God. You know, when they say hypnosis, it works. Literally. If I continue, I will talk about this thing. I think I need to make a special video about this breathing exercises and hypnosis thing that I did. If you want me to make this video, please let me know in the comment section. I'm going to make a special video, a well-detailed video of how I use breathing exercises and hypnosis in this my delivery. I'm going to make a special video if you want it. Guys, breathing exercises, hypnosis, game changer for me in this pregnancy and delivery. Another thing as well that I did differently was I rested. This pregnancy, Precious rested. As soon as the kids go to school and all of that, I go for my walk, come back, I would rest for like 2 hours. I was resting almost every time. Rest when you're pregnant. When you're pregnant, do what? Rest. Because when the baby comes, I'm telling you the truth, I'm filming now and this baby is with me. I can't rest. I can't sleep at night. When the baby is awake, I'm not sleeping. In the daytime, I have too many things to do. Like now I'm filming this video. I can't even sleep. I can't even rest. I have other kids. I cannot sleep. I cannot rest. So one thing I'm going to advise to you as a mama, as a mom of 4, is that while you're pregnant, every opportunity that you have, do what? Rest. Another thing that I did differently was sex, right? In this pregnancy, I lost all forms of libido, right? In fact, I was feeling sorry for my darling husband, Derrick, because I did not have the urge to have sex. Having sex in this pregnancy was just to make my husband happy, basically. It wasn't anything for me. If it's me alone, I'm not going to have sex at all. But towards the end of this pregnancy, like when I got into my 38 weeks, babes, I was hammering. It wasn't comfortable for me. Let's get it right. It wasn't comfortable. I wasn't enjoying it, but I was having sex. Like, because I know that the sperm has prostaglandin that helps with the cervix, that helps the cervix to dilate and helps to release all the good hormone and all of that, which helps to induce labor. So me, I was having sex. Anything that would get the baby act, I was doing it. So in this pregnancy, towards the end of this pregnancy, guys, I was doing the do. As many times as possible, I can do it, and that my husband is available to do it, I do it. So I was having sex a lot. I had sex a lot towards the end of my pregnancy, just to help induce labor. And that was something that I did differently in this pregnancy. Another thing I did differently in this pregnancy is, while I was in labor, I did not lie down. I did not lie down at all. Honestly, my midwives in the hospital, they were just watching me. I was standing throughout. I was sitting. I was upright basically throughout my time of. In fact, when they want to check me, they'll say, if you don't want to lie down, that's fine. They were checking me while I was. When I mean checking me, when they were checking the baby's heartbeat and all of that, they were checking me while I was standing, or while I was basically just squatting on the not squatting, while I was just, my head was on the bed, but I was in a sitting position or in a standing position basically. So I was upright throughout my labor time. I wasn't lying down, because I just feel like lying down is making the baby to go and rest or go and sleep. So I was standing throughout my labor to help with gravity, to make the baby calm down, to make the baby engage, to make the baby be in the position of delivery. I wasn't lying down. The only time I laid down was when they wanted to break my water in the that was when I had to lie down, and when baby came out, that was when I laid on my back. Aside these 2 times, I did not lay on my back. So that's another thing. And another thing as well that I did differently in this pregnancy is the position of my birth, the position that I stayed when I was pushing the baby, right? Guys, I have never stayed in this position before. I researched to see if there's something different, and I also found out that I was following this lady on YouTube, Bridget. I'm going to link her as well. You might want to follow her. She's very good when it comes to birthing and all of that pregnancy stuff. I found out that the best way to have a baby is to actually squat or to kneel. That's the best way, as in to stay upright. That's the best way to have your baby. So I asked my midwife one of the days I went for my appointment to say, can I squat or can I kneel down to have my baby? She said, oh yeah, that's fine. So she actually said to me, that's the best position you can actually be when having a baby. And I was like, how come I've had 3 children and nobody said that to me? And she said, because the midwife will want that, because that's best for them to see, to be able to examine you. But when it comes to what's best for you, the mother, is actually for you to stay in that position. And I was like, wow, I'm trying that. As soon as I go into the hospital, the delivery room, I told them, I am not lying on my back when pushing this baby out. I'm going to squat or I'm going to kneel down. And they were absolutely happy with it. The only thing they did was they had to put like a monitor into my vagina to put it on the head of the baby, so that they'll be able to monitor the heartbeat and all of that for the baby. But aside that, I stayed on my knee when I was pushing my baby, and you can tell from the delivery vlog that my baby Naomi literally just dropped out of my vagina. I did not push as much as I pushed for my other pregnancies. I did not stress out. I did not do all those and I was turning red and turning brown and turning all those colors when you're pushing. The only time I pushed really hard was when the baby's head was about to come out. And as soon as the baby's head was came out, the nurses or the midwives were literally telling me, Precious, don't push, Precious, don't push, Precious, don't push. I'm gonna be doing a reaction video of my what's it called, my birth vlog. I'm gonna be reacting to the video, and I'm gonna be explaining to you everything that happened while I was having the baby, so you have more insight on what happened. So my position of pushing the baby, or the position I stayed when I was pushing the baby, helped the baby to come out easily. The delivery of that baby, or the pushing time, oh God, did not take time and the effort that I put in other deliveries that I had. So if there's anything you take away from this video, in fact, take everything away from this video, because everything I've said is so important and is going to help you in terms of having your baby. So the birth of Naomi was the easiest, by far the easiest, by far the best, by far everything compared to my other deliveries. And that's because I was intentional. I did everything that I've just listed out to you. If you have any question based on everything that I've done differently in this pregnancy that made it easy for me, please let me know in the comment section. And if there's something that you have done differently in your delivery of your baby, or in the pregnancy and delivery of your baby, that you think helped in making the delivery and easy for you, let us know in the comment section, because I know a lot of women are going to be watching this video. A lot of families are going to be watching this video, and they will learn one or two things. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, I know you did, and you have not subscribed, please press the subscribe button, because it's going to help me to grow more, and it's going to encourage me to make more insightful content for you. Naomi is saying hello. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Be grateful, be positive, and be yourself. See you on my next video. Bye for now.